Right now, Richard Pearson, head of the Illinois State Rifle Association, joins us. Richard, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
I am great. Glad you could be with us on the program talking about this idea out of Cook County to go after violent criminals by passing a tax on firearms and ammunition that the violent criminals will not pay.
That's true. The idea is, of course, to always shift the blame to the gun owner, the law-abiding gun owner.
Right.
And of course, there's only 40 places that sell ammunition in all of Cook County. So apparently, they are trying to drum up business in Indiana and Southern Illinois and Wisconsin.
I mean, look, here's. There's so many things wrong with this, Richard. I don't even know where to get started. We can talk about the practical effect that this would have, which would, as you say, drive law-abiding gun owners to leave Cook County to purchase firearms and ammunition. There's also the idea that we can pass a tax that is designed to inhibit the exercise of a fundamental constitutional right, which I think a court would find a very interesting argument. And then there's there's the practical effect. If you live in a violent neighborhood in Chicago right now and you're hearing that the big idea, the next big idea from the same anti-gun politicians is to once again pass a meaningless, not meaningless to, hunters and sportsmen, but meaningless to the people who live in these violent neighborhoods, gun law that's not going to make their lives any better. What on earth are we doing, Richard?
Well, we whatever it is, we want to make sure we don't take the blame for what's going on. That's very important if you're from Cook County.
Yeah.
It's always somebody else's fault. I cannot tell a lie. It's not my fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a riot, isn't it?
I mean, it's incredible. Back in August, the Daily Caller website did a story about some polling in Chicago, asking folks, what was to blame for the violent crime. And not surprisingly, the vast majority of people said, well, gang violence. That's the reason. 20% of Cook County, Illinois residents blame gangs as the major reason for violence. 13% blamed a lack of parental guidance. 12% blamed a lack of economic opportunities. 8% blamed the need for more police officers. 7% blamed young people having nothing to do. And the option that polled the least was access to firearms. That was, they said that was the least important reason for the violent crime in Cook County.
That's true. I had this great idea, though, that I suggested to the Chicago Tribune today, and that is they have a tax on gangs. Actually, they have all the money anyway. They could bail out the $115 million budget shortfall up there like in 2 days.
Sure.
So they should tax those people.
And again, I doubt that's going to happen. So
you're kidding. I thought I had a sure thing.
I know. So where does this go? I mean, is the Cook County Board going to take up this issue?
Well, I think that they probably will take up the issue. I know some of the Cook County Board members have been in the media already saying, oh, this is a really stupid idea. But that doesn't mean that they won't pass it.
Right. So I'm guessing if folks go to the Illinois State Rifle Association website, you're going to keep folks up to date about any Cook County Board meetings where this issue might be discussed?
Well, yes, of course, they probably won't put it on the agenda anyway. That's their tradition.
Yeah. All right. So if you're in Cook County, then basically just be on eternal vigilance.
Alert.
Okay.
Be on the alert. And there's never a dull moment here in Illinois. Stay tuned.
Absolutely right. Well, listen, Richard, glad you could be with us on the program tonight, sir. Thank you for your time, and look forward to talking again soon.
All right. Well, everybody be watchful out there.
Yes, sir. Richard Pearson, head of the Illinois State Rifle Association.